Angie, I'm just going to go over this with you to tell you rather than try to write it to you because I find this assignment very complicated also. And sometimes it's easier for me to explain it this way. So I hope it helps you too. So, yes, it does say if you wanted to, you could just write a statement about how you meet the children's physical needs, how you meet their cognitive needs, how you meet their communication needs, and how you meet their creative needs. So if you want to, you can just do that to begin. So you could start there, or you can just say, here's how I meet the needs of the children in these four areas: physical, cognitive, communication, and creative, and then talk about it all at the same time. I would recommend, based on what you've told me about how you feel about writing, that you do them one at a time. So just write a statement. And then you're going to do CS2A, B, C, and D. In this part, you're going to start with one of the experiences you put in those 9 areas that you just finished. And the first one is going to be the one you chose for physical development. Then you're going to do the cognitive development. How does that experience reflect your philosophy? How does the creative development reflect your philosophy? And then in the last one, you have to talk about how especially you help children who come from a home where another language is spoken other than English. So if you don't have any children like that in your space, just imagine how would you help them. That's part of this assignment. So I hope this helps you. It's really hard to distinguish between these two. So I'm going to just say the first thing that it's asking you to do is talk about these 4 areas in a very general way. How do I do this in my classroom? How do I make sure kids are having physical, cognitive, communication, and creative experiences? Then you're going to talk about each one from your resource collections. So now you're going to go back into what you did before and talk about the physical one that you did and how does that reflect your philosophy of working with children. So you'll have each one of those. This is very complicated, and I recommend you take it one thing at a time. And when you're done with this one, just know that this is really the hardest one and really very complicated. And I understand that. I find it to be extremely complicated. As a college professor, I would never give a student this assignment. This assignment comes from the CDA Council. So we don't have any say in how this is done. We just have to score it so that we know it's done for your binder. So I did want to make that really clear to you, that I really get how very tough this is, and let you know it's okay. We're going to get you through it one step at a time. And that once you do this one, the rest of them will not be as challenging as this one from the CDA Council.